This law, you violate this law.
Because we trust 175. Do you want to? We buy a tap card. Do you want it? Right now we buy some tap cards if you want it.
If you okay with it, I'm okay. No, I'm not good. So we're gonna go upstairs.
No, what is your reason for detaining him, please?
Yeah, what's your reason, please?
They're on the train with no top on.
So you're going to trespass him for that. Can I get a serial and badge number, please?
Yeah. Officer Wizard 27936.
Thank you. Yours, ma'am.
Silver 44950.
Thank you.
Que no somos las únicas personas que
No,
estamos así.
pero tienes que tener una cosa. Mira,
O que mais necessitas para deixarmos em paz? O que mais necessitas,
Llevar un
senhor?
ticket a ellos, ¿ok?
Então dê-lo ticket
No le puede-
e não deixa Lori, tu não vas levá-lo daqui.
Obviamente
No vas.
estoy haciendo preguntas, ¿ok? Y tú
¿O qué
no me
más
dejas-
necesitas?
No me dejas, no.
Señor.
¿Ok?
May I
En
help
primer
you?
lugar,
What else do you need
okay,
for us
first
to
what I
let
need
us go, please, sir?
Stand away from me and let me do my
We are
investigation.
away from you.
I can get a supervisor out here that does like something that we can do.
No, yeah, we're fine. These cops are harassing this citizen, so for trespassing, they're going to detain him for not having a tap card.
Thanks for joining Metro.
So I'm going live.
Calling Metro's law enforcement and security hotline at 888-950-SAFE. If you see something, say
Somos
something.
turistas, estamos passeando, estávamos indo a Universal City, metemos no cine a hora. We just left the movie theater 2:30 because you would detain us.
Yeah, if you
We
have
just
to-
need to
if
go
you
there
have-
and watch the movie and come back. If you guys do that with a tourist, what else? What is this?
If you have any talk with you, like if you get in the train that we stop,
You already told that you give a ticket and let us
you
go.
don't let me keep interrupting.
My train's coming, but I'm going to stay here with them.
Don't give him that.
Sí, porque tiene los derechos de hacer lo que podemos y que no podemos.
They're trying to detain him for not having a tap card. He doesn't have a tap card. They missed their train. So now they're going to detain him and trespass him. Yep. Yeah, everything's good. I'll buy their tap card if it comes down to this. I mean, geez, Louise.
10 tap cards if you want. I'm going there right now.
No, ahorita no. No hay un supervisor aquí y no vamos a hablar con él. ¿Ok?
We better lock up a lot of people then for doing this. They're not the only. Ridiculous. They're not free to go.
Yes.
It's LAPD for you. What do you expect?
Cuando alguien se entiende y hay algo que está lo mejor es cooperar. Porque
No, Jolly.
Estamos cooperando, Senhor. Estamos cooperando só porque estou hablando contigo con atitude.
I'll miss my train to stay with them.
Pero estoy diciendo para ti que eres un ticket, los tickets. ¿Quiere que compre lo que alcance? Comprámonos.
estaba tratando de agarrar
¡Comprámonos!
la información y no no quiere.
Porque tenemos los derechos de no dar las informaciones que no tenemos.
Usted me dijo que le dé lo que no sé. Yo le dije
Si le estaba agarrando
y entonces fue
¿Cuál información que no
el
tienes?
domicilio, estaba viendo el
Ahora.
domicilio. Ok.
¿Cuál la información que no tienes? ¿Cuál la información que ella no te dio que tú necesitas
Estaba
ahora?
viendo un domicilio. ¿Ok?
Yo te di los domicilios, te di tu identidad.
Sí, pero el punto es existencia. Yo quiero que, pues, si me das tu información, entonces yo te voy a hacer lo mismo.
Ah, então é tu ego que está no meio. É porque não passamos todas as informações que necessitas.
I'll hang out with you guys.
Mas que necessitas que que no te regalamos? What else we didn't give to you that you need right now?
When I asked you for this information, initially you decided to give it to me, right? So I started taking the information down, but I need more than whatever you
What
want.
else you needed we give
I
to
needed
you?
an
What
address.
else you needed?
Okay?
Do you need my address again?
No, I don't need any more.
I give you
Okay.
my ID.
So now,
That is my address in there.
you want to talk to a
Do you want it again?
You want to talk to a supervisor? The supervisor's in rock.
No, there's a 4:38 train, and then there's like a 7:38 train. I'm good. I'm hanging out here until
Yeah, that's what I need. Do you need anything?
this gets resolved. Priorities.
I don't understand. I just want to try to understand what is going on. We give all the information. You give a ticket if you want it because it's your right. You are the authority in here. Give us. And then we're free to go. We need you to buy a tap card. Buy it. What else you need from us?
Yo no tengo problema.
Senor, what else you need from us?
Right now, when I asked you initially, all you were doing is arguing.
So your ego
Arguing.
is
No,
on
no,
the
no.
right.
So
Right
I'm
now,
trying
on
to,
the
so
middle
I'm
of the
trying to
thing,
get this
because I
information,
give
and you
everything.
keep saying, don't give him these. You don't have to give him these.
Asking me what does
No, I'm waiting for Sonya right now.
You're not asking something you're not answering us.
He's giving her the runaround.
What else you need from us,
Waiting for
sir? We give to
supervisor.
you if you need it. What else?
I want you to go upstairs and verify who he is.
Why?
Because once we take somebody,
For a tap card. For a tap card.
Yes, for a tap card.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, wait. That's what we're told to do.
That's our tax dollars, you know, there's people actually getting hit by cars right now, they
They talk to him.
Trafficked in Scientology.
Talk to him. Talk to him. PA. Tell him, hey, I don't think.
They don't want to listen to it. They're all corrupt with Scientology.
No, don't.
We're not gonna go anywhere.
Well, our
We're not gonna
supervisor-
get out of the.
Okay.
We're not gonna.
Okay.
That's wrong.
Okay.
Roll your eyes.
So I'm gonna wait for the supervisor when he gets here. He'll
Why
talk.
we are waiting for a supervisor
Because
to give all the
You
information
requested a
needed?
supervisor, right?
No, I didn't.
Really? Okay, bystander supervisor, so, you know.
Yes, because you are making everybody like question what is going on here because of a tap card $175.
Yes, okay, but you know what?
$1.75.
That's why we're stopping everybody.
Everybody.
No, seems like it's just us.
No.
No, we asked everybody. It's all in video.
There is a bunch of things that go in here.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
Well, because we're stopping with you guys right now, you guys didn't have to. No, definitely not. No.
They're not gonna even stop us.
Yep.
Because we were on that train and you guys got here after the incident. We were on the train asking for passports. That's why we were on the train that was over there that they were on. So when we did a LAP tap card inspection, they were in possession of tap cards and we pulled them off because they were being trespassing. That's why we were here in this situation. Trespassing, technically, we can arrest them for trespassing.
We cannot arrest someone.
Yes, we can. We can arrest somebody for trespassing, or we can give them a ticket. I'm just,
How is that how the first grade
So
teaches
give the
in our
tickets
community?
and let us
the
complete
ticket book is
people.
upstairs.
No, if you are ready to give a ticket to somebody, you don't need to go.
We
and
have to
get
go
that
upstairs to verify information on our MDC.
You have a California ID, ma'am. I'm okay. You have a California ID. We're okay with you. With him, I need to, before I write a ticket to somebody, I need to find
So
out.
a tourist need a California ID to go
Wow.
out and go to Universal Studios?
We don't give out information. We
Alright.
give them a ticket.
Sé que prácticamente estoy aquí porque yo tengo una amiguita de California.
No, pues si tuvieras que te identificara correctamente, si te puedes un ticket, lo hago y termino.
Puedes dar los tickets ahora.
Te gusta-
Estamos esperando los tickets. Di los tickets.
Yo me subí al carro
Si
a
quieres,
agarrar.
pago ahora los tickets para ti.
Yeah, easily. You can enter the station. You don't need a tap card to enter the station. It's just to get from subway to subway.
Todo bien, pago donde
It's
tienes que
ridiculous.
pagar, no tiene problema.
They're just tourists
No
visiting.
tengo ninguna con eso. No sabíamos que
And they get harassed.
eso pasaba. No sabíamos que tenía que dar, no entendemos cómo funciona lo metro, me disculpe. ¿Quiere pedir disculpas? I'm sorry, we didn't know how to work the tech card or something. We didn't know that. I don't go to metro every day. I don't know how it works. He's a tourist. He's visiting me.
He said he goes to school here.
He's visiting me.
He said he goes to school here.
Yes,
So-
but he's visiting me right now.
How is
We
he
are
visiting you?
touristing. We are just going around
Okay.
in no places.
All right.
That's all we are doing right now. If we don't know how to work a tap card, I'm sorry.
Okay.
You need like underneath to say, I'm sorry, I don't know how to work a tap card. So give
Sorry, guys. I have it in this mode. I didn't have time to go horizontal.
We're not gonna go out of everybody's eyes.
I already did. I already got their badge number.
Here, I'm
We're out, we're already doing something
Look at this. All these people they're attracting. All these people. The whole city owes you. The whole city's against you.
Seems like the supervisor doesn't think it's important. That's why he's
No,
not there.
he's coming. He's coming.
I'm upset for these people. I'm not going anywhere. I'll hang out. And this one over here hiding. Well, guys, happy Cinco de Mayo. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Heather in the library, I got your bracelets from Jay. Thank you. Those are pretty cool. I like them. They're badass. Thank you, guys. For $1.75 tap card. Detained. The gentleman's detained for $1.75 tap card. Ridiculous.
Guys, we're going to be here in like 6 minutes.
What's going to happen when the supervisor gets it? He's not going to get it. Why you need a supervisor?
Well, because she asked for the supervisor. So, because her policy, when somebody asks for a supervisor, we bring him to the scene. And he's covering all of Hollywood and the Vermonts. And then he was also in North Hollywood. So it's going to take him a minute to get over here. That's why it's taking so long. So, because she requested it, by our policy, we have to ask for it, okay? And he's going to be down for the ticket book. That way we can just get a ticket. He's going to be lucky, okay?
Could you have just given him the ticket before the supervisor and just would it have been done with?
The book's upstairs, so.
Shouldn't you keep them on you guys if you're going to be down here writing tickets? I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
It happens.
It's your-
Sometimes-
okay.
Sometimes leave it up in the shops.
Okay.
Sometimes we have them on our person. It just depends.
Okay. I'm just curious.
No, that's fine.
I'm just wondering.
That's fine.
Because it seems kind of fishy you want to take him upstairs when it's just a
So
ticket.
we can write the ticket.
Right. But okay. All right.
That's the book's upstairs.
There is sometimes the computer that we have in the car
Tickets is
Okay.
something that
help
it
you
is
to do the investigation.
For sure. All right.
We don't just sign people and then go. We always they want us to check them on the computer. And all.
Okay.
So that's one.
All right. This tourist that was on the subway didn't have a tap card, so now they're trespassing and going to cite him. He's detained right now. So that citizen right there is filming for these two protection. I'm waiting for a supervisor. I'll get to enjoy some taquitos after this now. The next train's at 4:38, so. Yep, I usually don't go live, but this is something we have to go live for. Here comes the train. I'm not getting on it though, I'm hanging out. This gentleman got on the train without a tap card, $1.75 tap card, and now they're detaining him because they're going to cite him a ticket, but they're going to detain him. So we're waiting for a supervisor. The other citizen across the way in the mask asked for a supervisor because they're not treating him right. Jamie, Jamie, that'd be good. That's good. That's funny. Yeah, sorry it's in the vertical, guys. I just jumped on here quick, so. Poor guy's scared. I don't want to film him too much, but the poor guy's scared. Just give him a ticket. They should keep their ticket books on him and write him a ticket, but they have to run their information. Come on. $1.75 tap card. I'll pay the $1.75 tap card. Yeah, I took the train all the way down here, the subway and the Metrolink, and I didn't get asked once. They're being followed. They're being followed. I'm sure they're being profiled. It's sad.
Use Hollywood line and right back via Metro Bus line 217. Elevator outage at Hollywood Highland. Use Hollywood line and right back via Metro Bus line 217.
This couple's scared out of their mind. I don't know if they're a couple, but she's just with him. And so now we're just waiting for a supervisor, guys. No, yeah, they're speaking Spanish. And they're just on vacation. They're waiting for a supervisor now. I'm hoping that's true, Jamie. Timestamp. Ooh. I'm sorry, my man. How you doing? Oh, I almost fell in the tracks. A few more steps, I would have fallen backwards. Then we would have had the paramedics showing up. It's only like $1.75 for the tap card. It's ridiculous. I'm not going to keep it on the couple. I'll keep it away from them. That's right, Jamie. Well, there have been a lot of issues on the subways down here a lot lately. One lady got murdered last week on this subway. So they are beefing up the patrol, which makes sense, but to waste them on a tap ticket, come on. Union Station down here at the Vermont Sunset red line, purple line. Red line and, yeah, purple line. This couple right here, the gentleman in the hat is being detained for not having a $1.75 tap card. So they're detaining him for $1.75. Waiting for supervisor to show up.
Thanks for going Metro. Report any issues by calling Metro's law enforcement and security hotline at 888-950-SAFE. If you see something, say something.
Especially not having a tap card. Turn away.
They must really want what we are doing, you know.
No, I don't think they do. They have private security as well as LAPD. They hate being on film. This couple right here didn't have a $1.75 tap card, so they're detaining them. Yep, I'm okay, guys. I'm fine. I'm just over here with this couple. So, waiting for a supervisor. He's in traffic. Go figure, he's in traffic. No, they don't want him. They're going to try to hold him, ticket him for a stupid $1.75 tap card. No, I already tried that, Christina. They're like, it's too late for that. Yeah, tap card gets you everywhere in downtown LA with using a subway, Metrolink, or the bus. They're just bringing more attention to themselves, these two officers. My 6 taquitos are going to be good for lunch. I'll have plenty of time to get them now. Tap card is to get in and off the subways, or the metro, the fare down here, the rail cars. Vermont Sunset Station in the Red Line. Waiting for a supervisor. 24 minutes now, guys. They said they followed him off the train. Donnie, anyone could just walk in. It's open. It's just there's a little electronic gates that you can just walk by. Yeah, Kat, I'm already heading home on my train. Otherwise, I'd go back. But the last train heads back home at like 7:45, and it's too dangerous to get on this train. Liam. So next time we're just waiting for Supervisor to show up. Supervisor right here behind me. How you doing?
Can you do me a favor?
You're all right. You guys will be all right. You're good. Yep. No, not at all. Not at all, Christina. Just tell him don't do it again. Give him a warning and let him go. For God's sakes, just let him go.
Speak English? Okay. So what's going on today? How can I help you? I'm sorry?
I don't know what is happening. I guess we explained to you
He's telling
we are
me.
just going to University Street watching a movie.
Okay.
And they stop us because they don't have the tech card.
Okay. Which is required for everybody.
Yes, yes. That is a mistake of us. We say to him, we give all the information, and he told that my boyfriend would be detained because of the tech card. I said, okay, we buy the tech card if you guys need it or something else. But we, honestly, I don't ride metro that often, and he's just come over here to visit me.
Okay.
So we are just going around and visiting places. Okay. So, I'm sorry, we didn't know about it. We know that it is.
I understand
Yeah,
that.
like
But here's the thing. Let me explain some stuff to you all. I understand exactly what you're telling me. However, that doesn't exempt people from the rules.
Yes.
Because the rules is not just for you guys. It's for everybody out here. So my question to you would be, and this is not the LAPD doing this. This is the MTA asking us to enforce this for them. And if people don't have a tap card,
Thank
this
you,
is
Gaddy.
what they want us doing. We're contracted to work for the MTA
To do what?
to get people off of the system that don't belong on the system because they haven't purchased a tap card.
What means off of this?
It means go upstairs and find a different mode of transportation.
But that's okay, so we can get out. That's
Right, but by the time this has happened, the violation, you guys have already committed the violation. You guys were on the train already, correct? When you were stopped, you was on the train?
So yeah, when they stop us, yes.
Okay. So there's signs everywhere that say you have to have a tap card.
This is a supervisor here right now.
You walk past the turnstiles. You have to have a tap card to do
Yeah,
that.
sorry, but we are tourists and we don't know about it. I'm really sorry about it. It is not that like we didn't commit a crime or something. right? It is a
It,
crime.
it's an infraction.
Infraction.
It's
So
not-
we give a ticket.
What's that?
For infraction, if you didn't know what the
You ticket us and let us go.
We absolutely have the right to detain them. What we do after that is our discretion. But are you saying that we, first of all, who are you?
She's not with them.
Okay.
They're just fine.
We're concerned citizens for their protection.
We're because of them. It's escalating because of them. Okay, if you and you want to stand by, I can talk to you after, but I'm going to talk to them first. We're going to deal with this, and if you guys would like to stick around and talk to me, then we can deal with that after. Okay.
So
Okay.
we give all
But
the
again-
information he needed. I give
So
her
what?
all the
Let me ask you.
information. We
Let me
are-
ask you.
we
What
are
is your
very
issue?
respectful.
Nobody's.
We don't have an issue. We
Okay.
just want to respect the law and do whatever you guys needed. We don't have any issue, sir. I think we have a misunderstanding here. He
Okay.
has an issue.
Did,
He is
are you
telling
asking?
this out.
Were you asking to see a supervisor, or is he just getting a supervisor out
She
of it?
asked because she saw something unfair happening because he was escalating something and he wanted to detain him. Like he basically go
Okay,
from
but that,
him.
first of all, I got to explain to all you while you're standing here. That's our job. That's our job, though. That's what the NTA has asked us to do.
Respect your job, sir.
Whether you like it,
We are- yeah.
whether you guys like it or not, that's
I
what the
know you just
NTA
got here and
has
you
asked us to
heard
do.
somebody say to you what happened, but if you want it,
But you're
we
telling
have
me- you're telling me-
to say to you, yeah, you
But
can
you're
see
telling
it.
me the same story he's telling me, which is you guys don't have a tap card. You're riding the train without the tap card.
So we
That's
give
the whole
all
reason.
information he needed.
Okay?
And security.
Because you told me that he's an infraction, so infraction. So we are here respecting every law. We say I'm sorry.
Okay,
By
well-
the misunderstanding, we didn't know is a lack of information. We are tourists, so you can do.
Explain to
the
me about the
tickets.
tourist part, because you seem to think that
So
they're not
she
tourists.
has a California, like live with her.
Okay.
He told me he goes to school here. Okay. He got a passport.
Does he go to school here? And then,
Yes, sir.
and you have a California ID?
Yes.
That
So
shouldn't matter.
You're not tourists. If he's going to school, he's not a tourist.
I'm touristing him. I'm showing him places to go. If you
Where
want,
does he go to school?
She doesn't have to answer that.
don't need to answer the question. Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
So that's
Fishing
why
for
I'm
information.
saying, you know,
Just
we
so you know,
that,
just so I can
we
explain
are
something to
going
you.
We just lost it. America. We are going to Universal to watch a movie right now.
Okay.
That's what
That's,
we're
can I explain something to you?
That's okay.
These two people they're not helping you. They're not helping you. They're making it worse. We could, I'm sorry? Well, he is still detained.
It's being recorded. See, this one is recorded. We don't mind it now. She's recording. I'm recording. He's recording. They're recording. We don't have nothing to hide. It's like
Talk to you afterwards. Let me ask you this. What is the issue? You haven't even
There is no
explained.
issue, sir.
Okay.
There is no
Then can we
issue.
let
I
them?
swear for God.
Then we're gonna let them do their job.
And what is their job? What are you gonna do right now? Can you explain step by step what's
I'm
gonna happen
gonna
right
talk.
now?
I'm gonna talk to them and see what they want to do with this situation. Okay, and then we'll go from there.
What
but
is
every-
the step by step? please?
He is. You guys are being.
Supervising, you know what is the
You
step
guys
by
are
step?
being detained right now. Okay? You asked if it's a crime. It technically is a crime. It is a crime if you are in the system. Okay? Without a tap card, you're trespassing on NPA property. Okay? So that is a crime.
It's a crime.
It is an actual crime. Is it a low level crime? Yes, it is. It's a very low level. Well, I'm going to talk to the officer and we're going to figure that out. Okay? But these two people who seem to think that they're helping you, we're not helping you. They're making the situation worse. You guys could have already, you could have had this resolved already. What does that mean? What does that mean? You're not free to go. It's temporary. It's temporary.
So that's why they
So,
stopped
let me ask you
because
this.
they feel that
Do you
was
feel
over
like
here.
you should just be able to just walk away right now?
I don't know, sir.
That's the thing.
There is a ticket. It's an infraction. You give a ticket.
Well, it's-
you buy a tap card if you want it. That's okay. You
I'm not-
can do it. I'm not.
But you're
disrespecting
doing
the-
that. But you're doing that after the fact. The violation has already been. You're already on the train without a tap card. You're already in the station and on the train with no tap card.
So when there is somebody that is that they don't know about that, you guys just do all this?
How did you get in here? How did you get in the station? How did you get on the train? You had to walk past the turnstiles.
Yes.
Okay? You have to have a tap card to get past the turnstiles. Otherwise, you're doing it illegally. That's what the turnstiles are for.
Yes,
You
Cam.
have a tap card, you tap it, okay? It lets you in, okay? This is not a, yeah. So again, you said, is it a crime? Yes, it's a crime, but a very low-level crime. Nobody's saying that you guys are criminals, okay, because this happened.
That is three.
Really? Because he's not in handcuffs. Is he in handcuffs right now?
Yeah, but you want to take him from in a place that we don't know where it is.
Okay.
I understand.
But again, that's not up to you. That's not up to you. That's, thank you. Okay. So I don't understand what it is that you have a question. What is your question?
We don't have any questions, so we just were riding to go to a movie theater, watch a movie.
Right.
And suddenly
But
somebody
without,
stopped us.
okay, without the
Yes,
tap
we
card.
already said sorry. We give all the information. Lady, please. Say to him
No,
that
I
we
got-
give all, we didn't say no to any information.
No,
We even give him the ID and everything.
No,
you guys
no,
asked
and
us.
we appreciate you giving us IDs and everything. It's just you. I'm not saying because when my partner was trying to talk to you, or I don't know who this is to, but when they were talking, you kept interrupting them, so that kind of.
So we cannot interrupt. So
No,
it's a
hold
crime
on. Can I?
interrupt people.
Hold on. Let me just finish what I'm trying to say. So. I was cool with you the entire time, right?
Just the
I was
ticket.
fine. I just asked your ID, and I
No.
said, as long as everything's cool, we're gonna let you guys go with a warning to go upstairs and grab a thing. But because was arguing back and forth, that's why we're here. longer.
California, LA,
Okay, this would have
Southern
been all
California.
over if you just answered the questions and then you guys would have been on your way. But because things started to escalate, this is where
We
we're
have
at.
the right to ask questions. You guys didn't.
Right, and you guys are
That's what is wrong.
you
But
guys
it's
are
a-
detained because you guys don't have
I
top
asked
cards.
questions.
It's a detention from the start. Did you ask him to get off the train?
And
What?
we didn't.
I
Not
didn't-
any-
But you're being detained temporarily. Okay? Temporarily while they're doing their investigation on what's happening.
Investigation about what?
About you trespassing on the system with no tap card.
And that's when I did my announcement. I walked on the train. I said, Los Angeles Police Department, this is a tap card inspection. We do these for all the lines because there's been issues. There's been crimes that go on. There's people that, come on to the system and cause,
Write the ticket and let him go.
issues. That's why we're here. And that's why we're enforcing the tap cards. So people that are down here are supposed to be here. That's why we're here. And that's why we're enforcing it.
Okay. Can you guys stand by this for a minute? Yeah, well, you need to stand by. I'm just asking you to stand by for a minute. Okay?
I would prefer just to let you guys know, like, hey, go upstairs and have a tap card. But because there's more altercation, that's why we're here.
Because we asked questions.
Well, no questions are fine.
I did ask questions.
But
That's all I did.
No, I understand that. But because it started escalating, you were telling them, hey, don't say that, hey, don't say that. It was taking longer than expected. And that's why we're
Yeah, because
well, because I asked you for did I make a big issue about your phone number? No, I didn't. But the thing is, we need the addresses for our field investment. Yeah, he has it. So our little FIs, field identification cards, that's what we do to write your guys' information down. So we have an AFDR, which is an automated number that we give you guys to stop you, detain you, for trespassing. So that's all we wanted to do. But because there's been an ongoing issue, that's why it's taking longer. That's why we're just writing the ticket. That's why we're doing this.
But nobody is saying you don't have the right to ask questions.
when I start to ask questions,
No, you started arguing with somebody.
You were detained from the very beginning. Whether you ask questions or not, whether you understand what's happening or not, you're being detained temporarily. Okay? And again, this would have been over a long time ago. You guys could have been on your way already. So, nobody's saying you don't have the right to ask questions. But the detention, okay, Okay, well, what it seems like and what it is are two different things. Because that,
How do I have? I was just saying to him.
but what you told me is no different than what they told me. They told me the same exact thing you told me. So the only issue is you're telling me you didn't understand at the time that you need a temp card to ride the train. Is that correct? Okay, did you not?
2 trains, 2 subways have gone by already.
You came in through the
40 minutes.
turnstiles? How did you get in here? And the turnstiles, right? The turnstiles. You have to walk past the gates. Or how did you? Where did you get on the train?
First we get the yellow one, the orange one.
The orange line, the G line.
And then we go,
The bus?
That was like a place to just go, that's all it is.
The bus. Are you talking about a bus?
No, it was a lift. So we're getting the under,
At what location? Where did you get?
we are in Santa Monica.
Okay.
And then we get in this metro line, it's the orange.
Okay.
And then we get in then say to us that we had to take the red line.
Okay.
And then we get out of the red line under like near the subway.
I understand.
That's what happened.
Well, things
wasn't
happen.
we didn't go through any. I even thought that when you switch metros, you don't need to pay. That's why we didn't pay because we.
Silbeth, S-I-L-B-P.
Far away from the place.
How old? Can I ask what your age is? How old are you?
What the heck?
You don't want to answer, just tell me I don't want to answer. Because I think that you're old enough and I think that you're intelligent enough to understand that this transportation is not free. This is not free transportation. Okay? Hold on a second.
I'm sorry, Kathy. Kath, it's just
What
I
I'm
wasn't
saying is, I'm actually giving you a
able to go live
compliment
fast
that I
enough.
think you're an intelligent person. And I think I think you understand this transportation is not free. Did you think that it was free?
Did you hear me to say to you that when we switched metros, I thought it was just one pass?
Yeah, sorry about this vertical
We
thing.
get a
But
metro.
did
I
you?
wasn't able to go live fast enough to switch it up.
But did you
I
tap-
swear for God, we didn't go to like.
But you don't have a tap card.
Like pass. We just get in escalator or like that.
But you're not answering my question. If you
I answer your questions.
if you thought it was free to ride the
I
subway,
didn't thought was.
What-
We paid
where
to
did
the
you-
metro when we get in the orange line.
How did you
in
pay?
Santa Monica.
How did you pay?
We paid them.
How?
That wasn't you, like something like that, right? No tenía nada de acá, ¿no? No tenía nada de that wasn't anything.
But you said you paid, so I'm asking how you paid. How did you pay? How did you pay? You said you paid. How did you pay? You're not understanding. Okay, so you'll be free to go here pretty soon. Okay?
I guess ella tiene su teléfono, está haciendo con su teléfono lo camino que hicimos. He has in his phone the way we did it. The Google Maps you can see so you can understand. Because I really thought that when you go here, it's like you pick it up one metro.
But at each turnstile, you have to pay for each station that you go into.
So the Metrolink ticket, that gets you through the turnstile, right?
The top part, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Take this one.
Okay.
And then when you stop here, I thought, okay.
So like when you go from different metros and different stations, so was it a bus? Or was it?
That was a metro.
It was a metro.
You don't have that?
It's yellow, yeah, it's a metro.
No? None of that?
No, do you have a top card?
I don't.
No.
I just use this one,
No,
right?
that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
So a tap card, so usually they're like a blue like card, like an actual like it almost looks like a debit card. So typically when you go upstairs at the little machines, you have to put $1.75. You guys did it twice, so $1.75, $1.75. No, I'm just explaining it to you just so you know for next time. So whenever you come down to these types of subways, each time you go through like turnstiles, like the ones that are upstairs, you have to tap the card to get in. And that again, that's why we're here. Or even the ones on your phone. You can get the one on your phone.
No, it's
Yeah, so they have an app. It's like the player.
So here's the thing. And again, you need to understand this is coming from the MTA, not from the LAPD.
Well, it's not.
We work
That makes sense.
for the MTA.
Okay.
Okay? They tell us what they want
So,
enforced
like I said,
on their
at each
system.
turnstile,
we're out here doing it.
No matter what.
If somebody comes on the system,
Then you tap it.
riding the train,
Because there's been a rising.
they don't have a tap card,
No, weeks ago there was a tap.
they're trespassing on the
Literally
MTA
stop
property.
Because
The
people
MTA
don't-
wants us to stop those people, detain them temporarily,
Exactly.
sign up, okay? And then they'll be on their way. And at least we can try to educate them in the meantime. So they
Thank you, KM,
understand
for that.
that the system is not free to ride. It's not.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
So if what you're saying is that the MTA wants you to treat these crimes as a misdemeanor and not an infraction, and to detain people and put them under duress if they could possibly be also arrested for that? Is that what you're saying, or?
It's.
I don't understand.
You just said it's a misdemeanor.
It is.
So what
But
is
that's
it?
not because I said so. That's what it is.
But what's a misdemeanor?
Trespassing.
We can't tell them.
It's a trespassing section.
So isn't this an infraction not paying?
Okay, but this is not fare evasion. Okay,
No, I
those are two different things.
Okay.
Fare evasion, the MTA,
So they
I'm trying to
want
explain it to you like this.
Trespassing, they don't want to prosecute it as fair evasion. They don't want to prosecute
No, I
it.
get it.
Because MTA has their own security,
No, I get it.
right?
But,
Have you seen them out here?
But yeah, so.
MTA security? They do the fare
Like
evasion.
with the top person.
When we, as LAPD officers,
So it can be an infraction.
do tap card inspections, if somebody doesn't have a tap card,
Typically when people go past those doors.
we turn it into a trespass investigation because they're on the
Okay,
system
just LAMC, you
with
know,
no
they
tap
get-
card and now they're trespassing it
Okay.
Like,
because it's private property.
So they don't want to just give citations, they want to investigate.
But it is,
trespass?
it's basically a citation.
Okay.
They're not going to jail. They're not gonna be going anywhere with us.
Okay.
Technically, no.
But there's different levels, like you said yourself, infraction, and you
So
got
the
misdemeanor,
turns out.
and you got more
Sometimes they're broken.
bigger crimes or
No,
felonies,
sometimes they're
right?
broken.
So if it's a misdemeanor, and we can identify them, in this case, they can basically get a ticket, okay? It's called an RFC, release from custody. They're being detained temporarily. They get a release from custody, basically a ticket, and they're on their way.
So that's that.
But nobody's trying to put anybody under any kind of duress. That's
Okay,
not
so
what
that's
it's
just
about.
that. I'm not gonna get on my phone. But that's that.
Okay.
You should get it if you want to just be able to use your phone to tap it.
Yeah.
And that's the
Not really
easiest
how
way
I
also
understand the
to
law,
like, hey, you
but
know,
you
Okay.
guys are getting
inspections, hey, it's on my phone, and it
NTA,
shows
How
up.
do you
And you
understand?
can have it on the wall.
Well, usually when
And
someone
then-
is committing a crime, you investigate
So
that
the
crime and not
cards look like
another
that.
crime that might be associated with
So it
it.
looks
But
like that.
what is happening
Okay.
now is an infraction of fair evasion, not.
That's my
Right,
LBER.
but we,
That's my
as
LBER.
LAPD, don't do fare evasion. That would be Metro Security.
Okay, so then.
They can
why
stop-
are you
they can-
here
There
then?
and you can explain
We're here for
what happened
crime.
And just let
What
them know, hey,
crime?
you
If
had,
you can't,
you
you
showed that they-
Okay,
can't
if
get us to
you,
get fair
you watch the
evasion.
news, I'm sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crime out here.
Actually, crime's not been going down, but
Okay,
yeah.
but people are getting robbed, people are getting stabbed, people are getting assaulted. That's why we're out here. Because the MTA has contracted us to be out here to try to reduce crime on their system as much as we can.
Then why are you checking tap cards?
Because that's what they've asked us to do.
But you just said you can't enforce fair evasion.
We're not doing fare evasion. I'm telling you that it's a trespass investigation.
So then you've
Because they
escalated
don't,
it to another level.
we haven't escalated anything.
Okay, but trespass is more serious than fair evasion.
It's a very low level, so I don't know, it's not an escalation.
It's going from an infraction to a misdemeanor, which is pretty serious. Is that gonna
I mean, if you think it's that serious that we can write it down on paper, give them a piece of paper and send them on their way, that's not a serious crime.
No, misdemeanor is more serious than an infraction.
Right.
Yeah. Because there's
But
only,
a trespass is a misdemeanor.
yeah, so that's why it's like dangerous because.
But that doesn't mean that it's extremely serious.
So it's not admission and guilt.
If it was serious, it would be a felony.
No, misdemeanor is in the jail.
Right, but you're not gonna, for this, there's not gonna be any jail time for anybody for
Yeah,
an offense like this.
If there's a threat, it's
And you can have your opinion, absolutely. But there's
that's
no,
really good to know.
we're not out harassing people. We're doing the job that NGA has contracted us to do. And that's what the officers are trying to do right now. And in the meantime, if they don't understand what's going on, we'd like to at least educate them as to why this is happening, why they're being stopped, and why they're getting a piece of paper that says that they were trespassing on the system with no tap card.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what it is.
Can I answer any questions for your side?
You answered them. Perfect.
Anything else I can help you guys with?
Nope.
Yeah, but we just want to make sure that they're safe.
Yep.
Okay.
They're gonna let them give them their ticket, and then they'll let them go. Help them catch this train. I'll get on the next train. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're supposed to meet at a Palestine protest like an hour.
Well, the next train I'm supposed to get back is until 4:38, so I'll be able. I mean, I'll make it, but
Yeah.
gotta stay here for this.
Yeah. Didn't expect this to happen.
Nope. I just ended live streaming over at the Scientology building,
Oh.
protesting that.
Oh.
Good times.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
How much does that officer make?
they have like the little machine. If you guys can help with the machine, I'm more than happy to show you how to do it.
Regular pay, 140 overtime. Jules, you're hilarious, Jules, for pulling up that information.
No, that's fine.
Then you go over and slide over here. Just put being in the cross lines.
My sign or my name, like my sign.
Yeah, whoever.
I'm gonna pick the one that I always use.
This is your ID right here, ma'am. Copy the citation.
So he's gonna write. I'm sorry. Who's this to? Your boyfriend. So he's gonna write your boyfriend a ticket. Same thing. So okay. So like I said, everything that I just told you about your ticket, he's gonna the same thing. Yep.
Probably it's gonna be the same thing or something.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be the same thing.
What does a ticket like that cost, just roughly? Do you know offhand?
I don't. They don't tell us dollar amounts, and
They
we're not
just
we're not
say-
in charge of that.
All right, they just say write the ticket, pretty much. All right, I'm just curious.
But when it comes to fair enforcement, I can see where the confusion is. But we're not enforcing fair evasion.
Right.
Okay. Even though it seemed like technically could it be? Yes, because somebody
Yeah, do whatever
is
you
riding
want.
the train and they didn't pay their fare because they don't have the tap card. Okay. But MTA has their own security, the MTA security, they're in charge of doing the fare evasion. They can cite people for fare evasion.
Okay.
Okay. What they've asked us to do is if we come across this situation, which we do all day, every day, somebody doesn't have a tap card, they're on this side of the turnstiles,
Right.
If I download it,
or they're on a train,
Yeah. So
what have you.
Yeah, you did.
They want us to detain that person temporarily.
I'm not.
Okay.
I don't have that. I used to go right to the train.
They want us to
My tap card.
advise them that they're trespassing on the MTA's property because they didn't pay for the tap card.
So it's like if you have a
Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah.
I understand why it's confusing to people. I really do. But I'm just trying to explain to you that we don't do fair evasion.
Okay. So do you guys come across this a lot? Where your sergeant's always being called out because people don't understand and
Yeah,
are.
I mean,
No,
quite a bit.
Okay. I'm just curious. Yeah. So they're the ones that are private security, right? That are hired by Metro.
correct.
Okay.
And there's different. There's private security, contracted security.
Mm-hmm.
There's security that actually work for the MTA
Okay.
directly, and then contracted security. And you know, we're LAPD. We're
Right.
considered contracted by the MTA
Okay.
because we still work for the city of Los Angeles.
Sure.
But we're contracted by the MTA to, more importantly, try to reduce crime down
Right.
here.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course. But just so you guys are aware, this is not about, ultimately, what we are trying to do is create a safe environment for people to ride the train, where they don't have to worry about being robbed.
Or murdered.
being murdered.
Recently,
or being
right?
Assaulted, or anything like that. Okay? Unfortunately, there's a lot of people that spend a lot of time on the system that are doing those crimes.
Gotcha.
And the way that we can help reduce the crime is by enforcing these laws that the MTA has asked us to do.
Okay.
So it's not like we can just walk around here looking for a murderer.
Right. No, for
You
sure.
know what I mean? There's enforcement that goes along with that. And I don't want to get into this back and forth with you guys about how serious it is, Because I think we all know if this was something very serious, that this would be very different. They'd be in handcuffs. They'd be in the back of the police car. It's not like that at all. Just because we're saying this technically is a misdemeanor, it's a little bit more than an infraction. I get it. But this is not some kind of felony crime. We're not saying they're criminals.
Sure.
Okay. There's a difference between actually being a criminal and maybe having an offense like this where maybe they didn't understand exactly, which is why we would want to try to educate them and let them know that the system, unfortunately, it is what it is. It's not free. It's pretty cheap, but it's not free. And if you're riding the system without a tap card, that means you didn't pay to get on, and now you're in violation. You're trespassing on the MTA property.
Gotcha.
It
Okay.
doesn't make someone a bad person. It doesn't make them, in my eyes, doesn't make them a criminal. It just, so nobody's trying to say that.
Right.
And I don't see them being handcuffed.
No.
I don't see them in the back of a police car. So
Okay. Appreciate you guys.
we try to handle it as quickly as we can, but at the same time, we want them to understand what's happening.
For sure.
Because we don't want to give somebody a ticket and then they walk away, they don't even understand what just happened.
Understandable, yeah.
That's why I'm asking you guys if you guys understand. Do you guys understand now exactly what's happening? Yeah? You guys understand now?
I think they just want to go home.
Okay, I mean, sure,
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean.
Answered all your questions?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Now?
After they're done, I'm gonna help them get a tap card. Because I showed her that.
She's going to help him get a tap card after all this all said and done. She's going to help him get a tap card.
Elevator
Could have been done in the
outage
beginning.
At Hollywood Island, use Hollywood line and right back via Metro Bus line 217. Elevator
5 more minutes, guys. I'm
outage
gonna end this
at
live.
Hollywood Island, use Hollywood line and right back.
I'll wait till they give him the
via
ticket and let him go.
Metro Bus Line 217.
Thank you, Gabby. Nope. I don't care if it wasted my hour of my day. It's got to look out for other people. That's weird. Why are you taking one over here? Oh, he's just explaining it to him. Yep.
I'll show you how to do it, okay?
Have a fun day. Oh.
My friend. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Glad you guys are all right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, no problem. Have a good rest of the day.
Okay, thank you.
See you later. Bye. Have a good day. All right, guys. I'm ending that. Have a good day. I'll see you guys in another chat when I get home. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out, being there. Appreciate it. I'm ending it. See you guys. Thank you for those super chats. I appreciate that, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me for an hour of nonsense. Bye-bye.